doesn't love Boba Fett? You know, that's a given right there. I mean, first of all, if I may say, he's a badass bounty hunter. No one can beat him, and he always gets his target. And just like having a set of armor as a part of his race, as a part of his kind, being that type of, excuse my language, badass, that's what's up right there. You know, I mean, who doesn't want to be a badass? Who doesn't want to be like an ultimate anti-hero, I guess you could say? And just that fact alone of his pedigree, of his people, that's one of the main things that just keeps me wanting to do better on my costume, that keeps me wanting to always upgrade it and always get as good as I can. Otherwise, you're just some, you know, some wannabe dude who's just like wearing armor for the sake of wearing armor and not really understanding it. So for me, learning about the armor, the cultures, and everything that's why I've always chosen this. That's why it keeps me coming back.
Putting together the Mandalorian armor for somebody, a customer, friend, what have you, whatever it may be at that time, I just enjoy it. I love being able to take, you know, standard materials that don't cost a lot and somewhat forge them and mold them into an armor set that makes people go wow, because they appreciate the hard work that goes into props like these, and it's a good thing. I enjoy every minute of working on my props, and it is amazing.
My first introduction to Mandalorians, other than Boba/Jango, who I always thought were awesome, but I didn't really know they were Mandos. I thought they were bounty hunters at first. Just thought that was cool armor.
Well, to be honest, if it wasn't for my friends Eddie and Adam, I wouldn't even know about it.
Basically, he showed me about this website where a lot of other people make their own costumes, different paint schemes, props, things like that, and, you know, just got in from there.
Well, why did I choose this side of costuming, and why Boba Fett? Well, for one thing, it ain't even Boba Fett. That's more Jango Fett, and even that, I'm red. Jango Fett's blue. Boba Fett's green.
When it comes to characters, though, too, when I put on this costume and when I just feel the armor, I guess you could say, I can just feel the role. Like, I can feel the energy of the character, just like not becoming myself, but have an understanding of them. Like, when you put the armor on, you just almost feel like you're that person, like you are your character. And, well, since I've been doing it, it's just been fun, and that's why I keep doing it, too. So, those 2 years has just been really, really good.
He's intimidating. You know, the armor, it's damaged, it's kind of weathered. He has a jetpack. Guy flies around. Okay, he's got the cool blaster. He's got, you know, armor, gauntlets on his wrists, and you know it just grows from there. You get into the character. You research the character. You read more about him. You see that so much is left out in the movies, and like the armor and just the look of it. I love the feel of Boba Fett. If I had to choose between any Star Wars character to be now, it would be Boba Fett.
Well, when it comes to props, I really like to make my own my own props, because you just get that sense of, I made this. You know, this is like a weapon for me, a prop for me that I can use and that I can change whenever I want. If it's something that I've bought or whatever, I've got to be careful with it. I can't really mod it as much sometimes, and just things like that. As for selling my props, I've done that too before as well. I've made a couple of staffs. What is it? What's the other one I made? I've made a couple of gauntlets actually for other people, and even helped one of my friends make his own armor set. So that was actually really fun too. But pretty much I make and use and sell a lot of my armor parts, and that's what it's fun. Who doesn't like to make their stuff, right?
Oh, I completely make 95% of all my props. I've made lightsabers since high school and sold them through the internet. I have made all my armor, my original helmet. I made that. I mean, there's a few things that you don't make yourself. Like my undersuit that I wear is green. It's just work coveralls that I've bleached to make it look dirty and old. But like just the standard props, the weapons, the armor itself, I've made arm gauntlet armor, knee armor, chest, lower ab armor, lower back armor, complete thigh armor, shin armor, knuckle armor, neck armor, sewn my vest together, my belt, leather pouches.
And there are times where the props look cool, but I think I can make them look cooler by buying toy guns, blasters from video games like the Zapper, and just add some more plastic to it, take some plastic away.
In 2010 alone, I've gone to WonderCon in April, which it's in San Francisco. It's just a big it's a convention where it's everything, comic books, from superheroes, sci-fi, anime. It's all a collection.
First, oh man, our events. There's just been so many events that we've gone to. Anime Expo around July 2010. Oh man, that was a blast. Like 4 to 5 days in LA, just great costuming, a lot of other cosplayers, and it was fun. It was just a ton of fun, and oh man, I really want to go back there. People are calling us Boba Fett, honking.
Me personally, so far, my latest one was I was in a parade, the Modesto Light Parade. It was a lot of fun. Got to entertain a lot of people and do it for a good cause. Big ones, I went to the Anime Expo over in LA. It was one of the big ones I've been to so far. It's one of the big conventions of the year for anyone that does costuming. And before that, I did a couple small conventions, like one in Sacramento. But the big one I'm heading off to this next year is going to be Comic-Con, which I hear is the biggest one of them all.
My name is Eddie Rodriguez Lerman II. I'm the squad leader for the Central California Mandalorian Mercs. Captain Mizel Ramius on the forums, and I'll be seeing you guys later.